All right, if you're a land clearing, excavation, or demolition company and you're thinking about hiring a marketing agency, this might save you thousands of dollars. Actually, it will save you thousands of dollars. So I'm going to give you 4 green flags and 3 red flags before you hire anybody, even if you're not hiring us. We get this question all the time. We've been in business almost 10 years, and we have all kinds of guys come to us, guys who are just starting with marketing and others who've been burned by marketing agencies. And I hate that when someone comes to us who's been burned because they just think that all marketing agencies are the same, but they're not. So I wanted to spend time making this video showing you what you should be looking for, 4 green flags and 3 red ones that should stand out. So let me get into it. Number one, first green flag when hiring a marketing agency is industry experience. You need to make sure that these guys have experience generating leads in your industry. That should go without saying, but oftentimes there are guys who just do general marketing and they know how to work with a dentist practice, but they have no clue how to do that for land clearing company. And they think that all marketing is the same and that the process of sales, everything from lead gen to sales is the exact same, which we all know is not. So you want to make sure that somebody actually has experience working with land clearing or excavation, demolition businesses, not just some random local business. So industry experience. And I would say, which leads to the next big one, big green flag, is proven results. That not only have they worked in your industry, but they actually have results that they can show you. So the question you should ask them is, do you have any results in my industry that you could show me? This one gets missed all the time, I'm telling you. I hear guys all the time will say, I hired them because they pitched a really good sales pitch. But when I asked them, did you ask them to see actual clients, not just general stuff that's super vague, but did you have them show you a website? Did you have them show you an ad platform? Did you have them show you a client's real name that they're actually working for? And sometimes they don't. And so that's going to be like one of your easiest ones to ask is show me some proof that you've actually worked in our industry. So proven results. One, industry experience. Two, proven results. And the third one is reporting on what matters. At the end of the day, what you're looking for are booked jobs, not just impressions and traffic. Actually, had a team meeting today with my staff, and one of our new employees was talking about impressions for one of our clients. I said, Brooke, the truth is they don't care about impressions. I don't really care about impressions. When I go and look at your ads, when I look at our clients' ads, I don't look at impressions. So we're looking at call volume, we're looking at traffic to the website, we're looking at lead forms filled out. So things that really matter are like conversions, how many conversions happened. Google defines a conversion based on like a phone call or an email lead form filled out. So we want to look at conversions. We want to look at the cost per conversion. So how much did that lead actually cost from your marketing dollars? We want to look at what the ad looked like. We want to see the ad copy. So there's a few things that do matter to you, I would think, and I know that matters to me. But there are a lot of companies who will just report on a bunch of spreadsheet stuff. They'll just put like numbers, facts, and figures in there, and it'll sound nice and look good, and you'll be like glossy eyed after like 2 minutes of looking at this stuff because it's not what matters. So make sure that they are reporting on what matters. And if you ask them, here's your little pro tip. If you ask them to show you any proof from other companies, ask them to send over their last report that they just sent to one of their clients. Ask them to show what they report on. And that will actually show you if they give you a bunch of just PDF copies or spreadsheets, you'll already know that they're not really reporting on what matters most. So, industry experience, proven results, reporting on what matters. And then the fourth green flag is real communication and support. So, are they available? This one actually is something we've put a lot of time and money in our agency for our clients. That we want our account managers and my operations manager, anybody who works with our clients to be readily available. So it's not that, they got to be there at everyone's beck and call, but it shouldn't take 24 hours to get an email response. It shouldn't take, you know, some random phone number with some random person in another country in order to get answers to what's going on with your account. And so are they available? And will you have a contact person or are you going to just be passed around like a number? Right. So for us, every one of our clients has an account manager who you will have their cell phone number, you'll have their email address, you can text, call, email. They are responsive on a daily basis. You can reach out with questions, comments, concerns, hopefully great results that you want to celebrate. And you're going to hear from them on a regular basis, not just one time a month, but especially like in our first month with every one of our clients, we're talking on a weekly basis. And then on a monthly basis, we're actually meeting with our clients. And so the account manager meets with their clients and goes over the wins, the losses, what's going well, what can we improve, and collectively as a group works through what we could do better, like how we can actually be your marketing department and not just some third party company trying to help you generate leads. Maybe some new offerings you have, maybe some new machines you're running, some new deals you're offering, things that we can utilize in our advertising, in what we're doing online to help you generate leads. And so our account managers have real communication and support for our clients. And that's what you want. Even again, if you don't work with us, these are the things you should be looking for. Industry experience was one, two, proven results, three is reporting on what matters, and four is real communication and support. Like if they have that, that sounds like a great company. We're not the end all be all. We want you to have a really strong, professional, successful marketing agency that knows your industry and is producing results and is taking care of you like they would take care of their own business. That's what we want. All right. So those are the four green flags. What are the three red flags you should avoid? All right. First one is no transparency. If they won't show you where their ad budget is going or won't explain their process, run. Right? Like one of the slimy things that some marketing agencies will do is they will run ads for you, Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, whatever, and they'll charge you the ad spend, right? So they're going to charge you their fee, and then they're going to say you have to have an ad spend, which is common, right? You're going to have a separate budget that you pay for. But what they'll do is they'll charge you their fee and they'll charge you the ad spend, and they'll say, don't worry, that $2,000 ad spend that you plan on spending with Google, we're going to pay Google to reach the people you want to reach. But then they'll go and skim a little $500 off the top, and really only $1,500 went to your actual ads. So they made 2,500 bucks, right? Or whatever their fee is, plus they're skimming a little bit off the top. So where is your ad budget going? What are you actually getting for that? What is the actual process? So when you're paying their fee, what are you getting in return? Not just phone calls, but have them explain the process by which they get those leads. That they're not just buying them and handing them off and reselling them to you. I'll probably make some other videos getting into that, but you want to, if they don't have any transparency on what it is they actually do, you want to run. All right. Two, vague promises. We'll get you more visibility. It's not really a real goal, right? You want leads, you want jobs, you want results. So getting more impressions, getting you out there in front of everybody. Yeah, but what are the actual results? Like, what is it that we're trying to accomplish? What are we trying to do here? So you don't want vague promises. You don't want lack of transparency. And the third one, that's a red flag, is too cheap to be real. This is a real thing, y'all. And I know that a lot of people, say, why is marketing so expensive? If I can find someone for $300 a month, let's just go with them. The cheapest guy isn't always the best. Here's what I like to say to people all the time. If you were to call me right now, your land clearing company, demolition company, excavation company, and you were to tell me all about your company, and I'd ask, what makes you unique? What makes you great? Why should I work with you? Why should I even hire you? And you would tell me all these great things. And then I would say, yeah, but are you the cheapest? And what would you say? You would probably say, the cheapest guy usually produces the cheapest results, right? And it's the same in our industry as well. So if you've got someone that has this like unicorn price tag, then they probably are a unicorn in the sense that they're a mythical animal and they're not real. So oftentimes, just like in your industry, if someone's just asking for the lowest price tag, they're giving you like the lowest quality work they can think of. And that's not what you're looking for. And especially in marketing, that is a fast way to burn through a lot of cash. And we get guys every day who reach out saying that we've been burned because they went with just some cheap company who promised the world at a very low budget. And they just went with the cheapest guy and they got no results or terrible results. So red flags, no transparency, vague promises, and too cheap to be real. Those are some, if you see that, get out. Don't even work with that company. They're a mess. So you want a marketing agency that you can trust, that you know what the plan is. They actually have a strategy in place. They're real clear on how they do it. They show you clear results of other clients that they are currently working with, not just one that they worked with 5 years ago, but are currently working with, and they're in your industry. This is why it's important for us that we, with Blue Go Land Leads, like this is what we do. We work with guys just like you, land clearing, excavation, demolition, like the big machine guys, the dirt world. This is what we focus on. So we think through the keywords. We know what lead costs are in different states, and we'll have a video on that soon, I'm sure. What the costs are. We know the ebbs and flows of seasonality, like as different seasons come in, because all these services are outdoor services. So weather, season patterns, seasonality, all that stuff affects how you do. And so we know all of that stuff because we've been working in these industries for almost 10 years now. So anyways, if you want to get more detail, we're going to, subscribe to the channel, follow, like this. We're going to do a lot more of these kind of videos just to help inform you guys. This really isn't just to sell you on more of our services, but we want to be a value to these industries. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and if you want to talk, I'll put a link at the bottom, show you our website. You can talk to us about possibly handling your marketing, and we'll show you what we've been doing.